The Andhra Pradesh High Court has delivered a groundbreaking verdict, forever changing the legal landscape for construction machinery in India. The court ruled that excavators now fall under the purview of motor vehicles as defined by Section 228 of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988. This ruling has sent ripples through the construction industry, prompting a reassessment of operational procedures and legal obligations. By classifying excavators as motor vehicles, the court has opened the door for stricter regulations and potential liabilities within the sector. This decision necessitates a deeper understanding of the Motor Vehicles Act and its implications for the construction industry. The incident involving an excavator and a pedestrian ultimately led to the courtroom and the landmark judgment that has reshaped the legal definition of construction machinery. The ramifications of this ruling are significant, impacting everything from insurance policies to operational safety protocols within the construction sector. At the heart of this landmark ruling lies Section 228 of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988. This section provides the legal definition of a motor vehicle, a definition that has now been expanded to include excavators. The court's interpretation of this section hinges on the phrase "adapted for use upon roads." Section 228 defines a motor vehicle as any mechanically propelled vehicle adapted for use upon roads regardless of the source of power. The court determined that excavators' ability to be driven on roads, even if primarily used for off-road construction purposes, brings them under the purview of the Act. This broad interpretation has significant implications for the construction industry. The Andhra Pradesh High Court's landmark ruling was prompted by a tragic incident that brought the issue of excavator classification to the forefront. An individual, identified as Udal Kesharam Pache, lost their life after being struck by an excavator. This incident, which occurred while the victim was sleeping roadside, raised serious questions about the operation and regulation of such heavy machinery. The incident led to a legal battle, with the deceased's family seeking justice and compensation for their loss. The case, Massachusetts CMA number 3169 of 2012, was initially heard by a claims tribunal, which ruled in favor of the victim's family, awarding them a sum of rupees 4 lakh as compensation. However, this decision was appealed, eventually reaching the Andhra Pradesh High Court. The crux of the matter revolved around whether an excavator could be classified as a motor vehicle under the existing legal framework. The court's decision, delivered on May 9, 2025, sent shockwaves through the construction industry and beyond. The decision not only impacted the immediate case, resulting in an increased compensation amount for the victim's family, but also set a precedent for future cases involving similar machinery. The ruling highlighted the need for greater scrutiny of safety regulations and operational protocols within the construction industry. Section 4. Adapting to the roads, the court's rationale. The Andhra Pradesh High Court classified excavators as motor vehicles under Section 228 of the Motor Vehicles Act. The court emphasized the phrase, "adapted for use upon roads, including private roads and pathways." The court argued that an excavator's ability to operate on any road brings it within the Act's scope. The Act's definition focuses on a vehicle's potential for road use, not its primary function. Section 5. Justice served, compensation for the bereaved family. The Andhra Pradesh High Court delivered a verdict that provided a measure of justice to the grieving family of Udal Kesharam Pache. The court, upholding the claims tribunal's earlier decision, ordered a revised compensation amount to be paid to the deceased's family, reflecting the gravity of the loss. The initial sum of 4 lakh rupees, granted by the claims tribunal, was deemed insufficient by the High Court, considering the circumstances of the case and the victim's potential future earnings. The court decided to enhance the compensation amount to 5 lakh 90,000 rupees, with an annual interest rate of 7.5% calculated from the date of the original claim petition. The court's ruling, while providing some financial relief to the grieving family, also sent a strong message about the importance of safety and accountability within the construction industry. Section 6. Shifting sands, implications for India's construction industry. The Andhra Pradesh High Court's landmark ruling classifying excavators as motor vehicles has sent ripples of change throughout India's bustling construction industry. This decision has far-reaching implications, necessitating a reassessment of operational practices, insurance policies, and compliance with the Motor Vehicles Act. One of the most immediate consequences of this ruling is the mandatory registration and insurance of excavators, just like any other motor vehicle plying on Indian roads. Construction companies now face the added responsibility of ensuring that all their excavators are duly registered with the relevant authorities and have valid insurance coverage. The operation of excavators, now classified as motor vehicles, requires specialized skills and knowledge of traffic rules and regulations. Construction companies may need to invest in training programs for their operators to ensure compliance with the law and enhance on-site safety. The ruling also has significant implications for insurance providers who now need to reassess their risk profiles and coverage options for excavators.